Good morning, Paul Case here, coming to you live this morning from the Case Ranch. It's October 22nd, 7:30 in the morning. Sun's not up yet, not quite 7:30. Got some little chores got to take care of today, this morning. Still got a whole bunch of junk on my trailer for the she shed, and I've got to use it this morning, so we got to get that cleaned off from there, get a load of lumber loaded, going out to the Millses, and so got to get old Mildred ready here, turned around up onto the trailer. I have to get you all set up here where I can leave you. Now, let's see how this works out. I don't know if you'll stay there or not, but we're going to give you a try. I thought you was gonna stay put. What happened? I don't know why I have to hit that twice. I've done that so many times, I ought to be able to back right up to it. Hit it the very first time. I think it's a little off this time, but we may be able to make it work. I haul about as much stuff in the winter times I do in the summertime, and that right there is pretty normal drill for me. But look at all this junk. That'll take me half a day to get that cleaned up. Well, not really. A little bit of lumber. Move my saws and stuff around. I have learned a trick I share with you. You might be like me. I'm getting to where I've realized I can't do what I used to be able to do. It's kind of disheartening, but my body seems to be getting decrepit, going on strike on me. It don't like what I tell it we're doing sometimes. So, but I've figured out I can do a whole bunch of stuff, standing up, sitting down. But the in between of those two, and getting down on my knees or on my back or however, and down underneath stuff, more difficult than what it used to be. And I'm not that old, but I sure wore myself out when I was younger, working 20-hour days and such. And so I figured out that I can work up here on a trailer. And so every time I have a little building project or something, we actually did all the cutting for my house up on a flatbed trailer. And it works better than you'd think. You can actually set your bundles of lumber up there on your trailer, or have your trailer beside them. And we make us a jig to cut. About all the boards we've got that come off the mill have to be double end trimmed, and so we can make us a jig to where we can run them by and chop the end and then chop them to length without having to measure, like for wall studs and such. Makes it go a lot faster. Well, I got to get this stuff moved around and off from there. I like my little lights. This one right here, part of it's burned out. I'll show you here in just a second when I turn it off, but I put them on there because it gets dark in this building in the wintertime way too early. Sometimes I need to do something like I just did and come in here and back up, hook onto something. But if you look at this light right here, part of it's actually on right now, and that's because it's not mounted. Well, I don't know. It's got a weep hole in it somewhere, and it's not mounted where it's protected from the weather, but it's a little 7-inch light bar. I bought several of them off of eBay now. Gonna put a set of them on Identity Crisis on the front here before too long, and try to make him lit up a little bit better. But first things first, we gotta go to the junk pile. Anyway, this is kind of how things are starting off around here. I'm hoping to pick up my other lumber delivery and get it done this morning. The boys had some cows they was going to take over to the Welch stockyard this morning, and I believe they had them all caught yesterday evening. And then maybe, come on, focus, dude, maybe this evening before I go to Revival, I'll get my cows up. It's probably just going to happen tomorrow. I'll get them up, and we've got some new bull calves the boys bought about a week ago. They're weaned out good enough just to turn out with some other bulls now. So I'm going to catch my bulls up and catch my cows up, wean all my calves here, so we'll get some video of them as they're getting weaned, balling out, whatever you want to call it. And we're in my church having revival this week, so kind of keeps my evenings busy, but I ain't having to quit a lot before when I would usually quit anyway. And something just happened that pretty normal. If you don't tie your stuff on, you don't want to fall off. What a bunch of junk. Nice and cool this morning. It's gotta be down in the 40s. I didn't look. I'm probably the most uncommon farmer there is around. I don't bother keeping a rain gauge out. I guess I'll start doing stuff like that, but I had a really good rain night before last. However, this is how it works. Fall's cleaning up the junk from the last little project, which was someone else's project. Anyhow, I want to leave you with some words of wisdom from a story we heard about last night, the account of Elijah and Ahab. It's what we're looking into this week in revival. And you can't sit on the fence. You can't sit on the fence. You have to make up your mind. Everybody at one point or another is going to make up their mind about what to do with Jesus, and you can't go to the middle of the road and just say, well, I don't really believe, but I don't really disbelieve. You either have to all or none. You can't be in the middle. And the reason is that the devil owns the fence. I said the devil owns the fence. You can't sit on the fence. The devil owns the fence. So don't be a fence rider. Make up your mind. Be hot for Jesus. Be on fire for him. And after all, he cares enough about you to give his life for you. This is Paul Case from the Case Ranch. We'll talk to y'all later. See y'all on to the next one.